Right, this is going to be part 2 of the saddle adjust series that I'm doing. This is going to be the fore and aft position of the saddle. Your saddle can move fore and aft. On this side of the saddle I've got graduations, so you can, well actually you can move it all the way to that point there, which is about 5 mil aft, and you can move the saddle quite a way forward on the rails as well if you need to. And the best thing to do is sit on the saddle with a pedal at 90 degrees so it's facing forward. Now what you should do is get a piece of string on a weight, having the string resting against your pedal axle with your foot in your normal position on your pedal. Now that piece of string should go past the soft part of the side of your knee, on the inside part of your knee, between your kneecap and your knee bone itself. I'll try and get a little video of that on my own knee. Okay, let's right, this is my big fat knee, so there is my kneecap under there. You need to, and that's the front part of the bony part. That's where they say the string should come in a line. I really need to get onto the bike for that, but if you can't do it in one go, put your piece of string so it's lined up with your pedal axle, so that's not, and then put it on your frame. You can see where the string crosses your frame, right? And then just use that figure as a reference point when you're sat on the saddle again, and make sure your knee is in that position. So moving your saddle fore and aft, your knee should be roughly where my finger is now on this particular bike. And then when you're out cycling, if you find yourself constantly slipping forward onto your saddle, that means is your body is saying that you need to be further forward on your saddle. So what you should do in that case is to move the saddle aft. Sounds counterintuitive if you're slipping forward to move your saddle aft, but that's the correct way of doing it. Vice versa, if you find yourself moving aft all the time, then you should move your saddle slightly forward. And then once you're comfortable with that should be your set position. There's no hard and fast rules, but knee over the pedal axle, this is copper, COPA, knee over pedal axle is one good point. Of course, in the olden days, what they used to suggest you do is, once you've got your saddle set, would be to put your elbow up against the tip of your saddle with your outstretched hand. Your fingertips should slightly touch the handlebars. With the modern app that I'm using now, which is called Size My Bike app, it suggested that I get a slightly longer stem, and whilst I was on the mountain bike, I got used to that position, and now I'm finding this position slightly too stretched for me. But I'll persevere. I'll give it a few more months to see if I can get back into riding it like this. But that's how basically we used to adjust our stem length. But I've digressed from my topic, which was fore and aft position of the saddle.